Hello! How you guys doing? I am back for a new week, and a new week means more BMS fighters. We're gonna be going at this for a while, so I hope you guys are ready, because today we've got another long batch of songs to try out and review. So, without much further ado, we'll start with, let's see, 3 colors, no cheese, BMS Dawn. At least that's what the translation of the next team is. So we'll start with that. And our first chart for the day is something I can't pronounce. So just give me a minute to copy-paste that in, and we can get started. There we go. Grab this and paste it here. And of course it pastes it twice, but that's okay. And of course it can't find it, because it's always fun. Okay, go on, please find it, I know it's in there. Aha! Told you it was in there. Alright, let me just check that my settings are proper, and that looks fine to me. Alright, let's get this first one on the way, level 7. You know, I was supposed to be streaming towards the end of the week, but life had other plans for me. Unfortunately, I couldn't really find the time. But this week I'm looking to do at least 3 streams if I can help it. So hopefully that ends up happening. Nice. It's a good one to start things off. I had a lot of fun with that one. I was properly charted. Song was interesting. Video looked pretty fun. Some funky samples as well. I think that's a good start to the session. Yeah, had some fun with this one. Might not be enough for a favorite, but it's still a pretty solid submission. Definitely. Alright, let's go back to things I can actually type down. If the game will have let me. Come on, buddy. I know you can do it. Okay, there we go. So yes, VOVOVO.MIX, which is the only part of that title I can read, so we'll have to go with that. And this one's a level 8. Gonna stay on 250 high speed. We can just get it going. So I haven't talked about the ratings for this team, but they're generally pretty okay. From the 50s to 70s, this one is the highest rated. So, you know, they fared pretty well. None to write home about, but they definitely weren't in the low-end bracket either. Ooh. Can't say I played this one very well. Ugh. I don't know why. Something about it just didn't agree with me. But this is a fun chart. Definitely pretty difficult for level 8 normal. But still, it does a lot of things to throw you off. It's pretty fun in that regard. Wasn't as big of a fan of this song as I was of the previous one. Video's a lot more funny though. You get some pretty unique miss screens, which are always fun. I like when there's a little bit of attention to detail like that. Alright. And, oh yeah, let's not do that in this window, otherwise the game will freak out. Let's try this one. Get my mouse, thank you. There we go. Is it? Yes, that looks correct. Okay. Wait, no that doesn't. Hang on. Oh wait, no, that's right. Never mind. I was reading the artist for the song. Ignore me. I was wasting time. Yeah, I'll go down to 240 for this one actually. Whatever. Level 7. We'll try that one. Could have tried a level 9 also, but apparently I'm not feeling too hot today, so let's just keep the levels low and the excitement low as well, apparently. Oh, good. can't fool me. I see that progress bar. There's still some of this song going on. You're welcome. This was a pretty weird one, but it was fun actually. I don't know if I had as much. It's actually pretty similar to the first one I played in terms of charting. Felt a bit more repetitive, but again, the song allows for that, so it's not something I'd frown upon. You know, the song was fun, just like the other ones. It seems like all these submissions for this team, they feel very, how do I say this? Similar, but that's not. I don't mean that by a bad. I don't mean a bad thing through this. Like that's not. That's not a fault. I just feel like they have a similar kind of feel to them, and yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Had good fun playing them. I don't have too much to say other than that, but yeah, I enjoyed them. So, moving on to the next team, and next team is actually interesting because it has some high-rated submissions. Only 2, but they are pretty highly rated. So, this team is called The Girl Who Distorts the Music. It's in Japanese, but they very nicely provided me with a translation. So, and this team is actually composed of 2 submissions from the same composer. So let's check that out after I stop using caps lock. Our first submission that we're gonna review for this team is Nyan-Nyan Naughty Night from Kata gi ri. The BPM's rather high here, so bump down the high speed and see how we do there. Yeah, this one rated pretty highly with around 80 points. Okay, I understand why this one rated high. Of course. That's a full combo. That was really fun. I mean, obviously, In case you didn't realize what that was, it's basically a mashup of plenty of J-pop and famous songs from a couple years back. Brings back a lot of nostalgia. It's fun. It's just a nice little bit of fan service. I enjoy charts like that take from old songs, sometimes even previous submissions in BMS history. It's always a nice nod to them, and that was nice to play. I would have liked a difficulty. Well, it's a level 10, so I really can't complain. But yeah, I would have liked something a little bit more difficult. But I feel like if I played a level 10, I'm just gonna die straight up. So I guess I really don't have any complaints. It's a fun project. Probably doesn't get into the favorites just because it's still very, very derivative. But I enjoyed the nod. That's pretty nice. Alright, the other submission, and this is the one that ranks incredibly high, and if I can type it in, that would work better. There you go, Angel Salad. One specific name, but we'll give it a shot. 220 seems like the right speed for this, and this one rated at a whopping 155 points, so this is a very high quality submission according to the ratings. I'm excited to see what it's got for us. Kata Giri made a pretty good impression with his first submission for this team, so yeah, I can definitely see how he would have the potential, or they would have the potential, to pull something out like this. Let's see. This is really reminiscent of a submission from last year. I'll tell you all about it when I'm done. Wow, that was an experience, and that was a pretty tough chart too, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, I understand why this is so high on the list, or on the ratings. That's an impressive project. The submission that reminded me of from last year was the Sundering, one of my very, very favorite submissions, just mainly in terms of music, although I do love the chart as well. Video is also really good. This one, I can't say I'm as much a fan as I was of the Sundering, but let's be honest here, this is a very, very high quality submission. Music is insanely good. Very, very high quality stuff. Charles plays very naturally, despite the very erratic nature of the song. I think that's impressive when you can put such difficult to chart music in there and then chart it properly in a way that makes sense and is natural for the player to play. I think that's the sign of a very, very good submission, and that's absolutely deserves to be on the list of favorites. Good job to this one. It definitely deserves its rating. Very, very fun. And just like that, we're moving on to the next team, which is Team The Lost. And moving on to another pretty highly rated submission from, once again, Sephid. We've seen some of him last time. And here's more of him, this time with Enneaquest. Let's see, 185 BPM. Yeah, I'll go with 210 for this. This is actually just like the last team, all submissions by Sephid for this team. So pretty prolific compositions coming out of Sephid this time around, very nice. So let's see if the quality is to be found. According to the ratings it is, especially this one, but let's see. Oh my god, I nearly failed that at the end. Yeah, that's also going on the list. Just, I love that kind of song, man. Just the quality and the composition. This thing just tugs at my chords. I just have to have it. Very good shot also. Pretty difficult, actually, I thought. Because I think this is a level 7. I was like, ooh, wow, this actually throwing some curveballs at me. Wasn't expecting it. Yeah, it's a level 7, but yeah, difficulty definitely there on this one. But yeah, I can definitely see why this rated best amongst his submissions for this team. It's an 80 points rating, so you know that's pretty substantial. Just a fun chart, very nice song. I enjoyed it all. Very nice. Hang on. There we go. Our next one is Lost in Farside. I'll be level 7 as well. Bump up the high speed a little bit. We'll go to 250. Why not? And bass plus trance. That's a genre I really like. So if Sephid nails it again, that could be 2 favorites, just off of 2 submissions for this team. So I'm looking forward to it. Although the other submissions apparently didn't rank as high as the first one, Enneaquest, but I've definitely Sephid is a composer I'd already noticed before this year, so I know they can make some good quality stuff. Sephid just has my number, man. He just has my number. There's nothing I can do about it. I just have to put this one on the list too. Oh, so fun. Love the song once again. Just the breakdown is insane. Oh, yeah. There's nothing I can do about that. I have to put it on the list. I love this so much. Maybe the, I don't know, maybe the chart was a little bit more formulaic than the first submission with Enneaquest, but honestly, there's not much I can nitpick after this one. It's another very, very strong submission, and, you know, again, it hits all my personal chords in terms of music production, in terms of composition, in terms of charting. And I can definitely see myself trying the level 9 in the future too. Time being, I must move on to the last submission for this team. Nope, that's not what I typed. There we go, Find Our Way. And apparently I'm stuck with the beginner on this one. It's an interesting choice for your difficulty spread. You've got one level 6 and then, yeah, all level 12s. Let's see, 195, so I'll go all the way down to 200 for this. Now, this one struggled a little bit in the rankings. I think it got around 30 to 35 points. 38 points, I'm being a bit harsh towards it. 38 points, so this one struggled a bit more than the others. Let's see. Maybe we can identify why.
I say let us find a way today, just like a trip too far away. 鳴り響く君の声、私に届く。You say let's fall all the way today, down into love like yesterday. 在这星河间一起伸出手握住光辉的瞬间。Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. I really like this one too. I have to take a moment and look what people said about this one, because I can't believe it got rated so low. That's insane. Alright, what did people say about this? I actually rated pretty highly for most people. Kind of interesting. I guess people just haven't played it a whole lot, and that's why I didn't get that many votes, but still. I'm just so surprised, because this is, again, a quality submission. It's too difficult to be a level 6, but again, I understand that this one is supposed to be kind of a challenge submission. So, I mean, obviously with a normal, a hyper, and then another at level 12, surely this is supposed to be some kind of difficult, you know, ultimate kind of challenge, right? And BMS is all about challenge, of course. But, yeah, but that explains it, but it's still, you know, make some lower difficulties for people who have a hard time playing the game, please. But yeah, I like this one. Probably doesn't make the list, unfortunately. Doesn't resonate with me as much as the two others do, but still a quality submission. Once again, the composition is super good. Singing also very, very nice. In 2 languages, might I add. So yeah, very, very good stuff. Some quality coming out of Sephid and Team The Lost. And moving on to our next team, Agu. That's just the name of the team. This one struggled a bit in terms of ratings, but we just saw that ratings are entirely suggestive, and sometimes I can find stuff I really like in submissions that don't really have high ratings, so I have to see. Alright, first submission for this team is a Movie Star Space War. There it is. Try to level 9, why not? Challenge myself a little bit. Hang on, that's the wrong way. 240, yes. Yes, Movie Star Space War by Astolfo, playing the another level 9. Challenging myself a little bit. I haven't played a level 9 yet today. Let's try it out. I'm gonna have to be harsh on this one. I don't necessarily like that, but yeah, it's hard. It's hard after these 3 submissions I just played to be here and to have to compete against that kind of stuff. Because yeah, composition-wise, song-wise, there definitely were some things I didn't like in this, and it reflected on the charts. You know, so some parts of this were very, very kind of formulaic, very obvious. I don't want to say obvious because that's not really constructive criticism, but very obvious charting. Just it felt very, 1-1-1-5, 1-1-5, 1-1-5. It's pretty standard stuff. Not really something that keeps you on your toes. And when the song does try to keep you on your toes, it does so by throwing a bunch of streams at you that don't really make any sense. And neither do they do in the song. So this was a rough one. Unfortunately, didn't really enjoy that one too much. But there's very clear the good part of it is both parts of this submission can easily be improved with more experience. So it's just need more time. Just more time, more trying again next year. Maybe more submissions in the same year, and don't even have to wait a year. Obviously, there's other BMS competitions to partake in. But yeah, I feel like this just needs more time, more experience, and with time will yield better results. Alright, next up, the Nautilus. There we go, we've got level 8 here. Ooh, hard renaissance. That's a genre I'm quite affectionate with, so let's see. Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to repeat much of what I already said on the previous submission, because this was more of the same. Pretty derivative charting, composition-wise, there is some improvement to be had. It's hard for me to say those things, and it's even harder for me to repeat them, so, I mean, just needs more time, just needs more experience, so... That's gonna be all I have for this one. Next up, we've got Neural Corruption by Rope. We've got a level 7, let's try that out. Let's see, 240 for this, yes. Do I really need to repeat myself again? And this one's a little bit different. Very, how do I say this? Sounded very off-key, most of it. I wonder if some of these chords are just a little bit wrong. You know, it felt very weird. Maybe that's intentional because it carried on for most of the song. So maybe that is a theme going on. I mean, you've got a name like Neural Corruption. That might be just the intended goal, but I feel like for this to work, it needed a lot more polish. Unfortunately, this doesn't have that, so it suffers a little bit as a result. It's too bad. Alright, last submission from this team. We've got the Great Leviathan. There it is. Got a level 8 for me to play. From Agusama. Well, yeah, again, more of the same. This time, I feel like the submission is led down most by its chart. Again, extremely derivative stuff. I struggle to find a lot of enjoyment out of those kind of repeated patterns. It seems to be kind of a trend for this team, unfortunately. Song was better. I actually liked the song a little bit better than the others on this one. Maybe because it tried to keep things simple and generally worked pretty well. unfortunately, that's all I have got to say about this this submission and this team in general. So we're gonna move on to our next one. Singin Rabbits is our next next team, and we are starting with Hello World. At least that's what the katakana reads. So let's pop that up. Oh boy, that's a lot of submissions right there. Yeah, this is the one. Let's see. It's got a level 6, got a level 9. I'll try level 9. Why not? Hello World by Ume and AM. Now this one rated pretty highly at 86 points, so could be on for some good stuff here. Let's see. Okay, that was a tough level 9, let me tell you. Holy crap. I kept going because even though that was too hard for me, I could still understand the gist of it. Wow. There's a lot of quality in this. The song is impressive, composition-wise. Very, very good. Sounds very nice. Could be like kind of an opening or an ending to something. You'd see on television. I feel that's pretty impressive when you're able to reach that kind of level. Chart was very, very nice. Too hard for me, but I can feel how fun it was. So not all is lost here. Felt very nice. Felt very natural. So I'm gonna hold my judgment on this one. It's not my personal cup of tea, so I'm not gonna put it on my list of favorites, but it's still a very, very high quality submission. That's where I stand. Alright, our next one is Noboru. We've got a level 7 here. Let's see, 133. Go 270 with that. Now, how did this one do? 64 points. Again, pretty good. Let's see what's what here. That was incredibly fun. Very, very, very nice. I think this one has to go on the list. Yeah, this is much more like it. When it comes to personal preference, this hits home a lot more. Definitely love the charting on this one. Some very, very fun patterns in there. Love the scattered chords just strewn about in the submission. They're very, very fun to play. And this really just feels like a if you play 2DX. I mean, if you're watching this, you've probably at least heard of it. This feels very much like a composition Nekomata Master would offer, and obviously those are pretty dear to my heart. So yeah, definitely a very, very nice submission. I enjoyed it quite a bit. There's not much difference in quality between this and the previous submission, but personally this one speaks to me a lot more, so that's why I'm putting it on the list of favorites instead of the last one. But I had a very fun time. Difficulty is perfect too, perfectly adjusted. Very nice. Alright, next one, let's see, Murasaki City, that's the name of the artist, or at least the two artists that composed this one. Manaford. I guess it's supposed to be pronounced Manaford, since there's an accent on that A, you just can't see it in game. Electric Shoegazer, now that's a genre. I know what Shoegazer is, but it's always making me laugh. Let's try out the level 8, Dolphin and Ume, forming Murasaki City for Manaford. Difficulty-wise, I didn't have what it takes. About halfway through, it just kind of killed me. Look at that chart. Definitely ranked up in difficulty quite a bit. I'm not the biggest fan of this one, as I was of the two others. Chunning's fine, and so is the song, honestly. Both are pretty high level. I just, personally, it doesn't click with me as much. But yeah, again, the chart's fun. Interesting use of the charge notes, I'll say that much. I'm bad at them, but they are used in interesting ways, so can at least commended for doing that. Alright, let's check out the last submission for this team with Aloof Wolf. There it is, she's level 8. 230, yes. Let's try this out. Choked it. I had it, I choked it towards the end, man. But that was also pretty fun. Yeah, I like this one. Very interesting use of some of the patterns in there. Some minor jackhammers, but they are fun to play. Yeah, pretty inventive charting. I definitely enjoyed that. Goes well with the sampling that's going on as well. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. Some creative charting there. Definitely good. Sits well with me. All right. The next team is very dear to me because it is time for Team Badman. Now, if you follow BMS Fighters, you know that pretty much every year now for a couple of years there's been Team Goodman, but this time instead, oh yeah, right, that's not gonna show up. Obviously, team names don't usually show up. But yeah, this year it's Batman instead, and our first submission of this team is Ryan with Battle Cry. Now, I'm a huge fan of Goodman as a team. They always have a few recognizable members. Ryan, Wataxi, Kohaxi, of course, Sebi Mayo, right? And we'll get to those when we get to them. But, yeah, I'm a big fan of those. And let's show what they've got this year. That was fun. So at the start of this, I really enjoyed it. But the more the submission went on, the more I started, you know, being a little bit more lukewarm about it. So it's a good submission. I enjoyed playing it. Some good fun patterns, some nice breaks in the music. Does it make the favorites list? Probably not. Not this time, unfortunately. But a good submission, a fun chart, some good stuff. Next up, we've got Wataxi with Fizz Buzz. There he is. We'll go 230 on this one. Wataxi, I think, is one of the artists that really deserves a bit more spotlight in BMS Fighters, but let's see if I'm correct on this one. There's some fun patterns in there. It still feels a little bit too formulaic for me, but there are some fun patterns in there. Definitely can't take that away from it. Yeah, another one I enjoyed, but probably not enough to put on the list, unfortunately. I was looking forward to this team, and I can't say I'm let down, but I would have liked a bit more. I felt like this year was really the year where they were going to knock it out the park, and so far I need more. I need something more. But here comes Bad Secret from Ebimayo himself, and it's a 5-10-12 spread. God damn it! I'll try the level 10, sure. I'll try to level 10, and then try to level 5 if it's too difficult. Ugh. But I am such a big fan of Ebimayo, and if there wasn't obvious, by the way, Black Tiger is Ebimayo on this one. So, but I'm such a big fan of his stuff that I'm so looking forward to this. Why is this so difficult? I mean, of course it's a level 10, but why? Why must you hurt me this way, Ebimayo? By making really hard hypers and really easy normals. This was fun though. I enjoyed a lot of it. The end was definitely too hard for me. I thought for the entire time I can do this, definitely I can do this. And then the end proved to be a little too much. Should I put this in the favorites? I guess I should. I can't lie to myself. I'm too big an Ebimayo fan not to let myself do this. I definitely still enjoyed it, even though it was too hard. Alright, let's move on to our next team. Let's see. I think that reads Mofu Mofu no Tori, which I believe means fluffy bird. Alright, our first submission is something I can't really... Oh no, I can actually read this, hang on. That says, advance your one way. There you go. I'll go to 170 for this. Now, Koridori, I've played a few charts, a few submissions from them. They're very into that, and you can see it right there. Kind of 8-bit happy core, chiptune infused, kind of, you know, yeah, that kind of vibe, and they're very good at it. That was not easy. It's another one where I struggled, but the end was kind enough to let me win at the end. You know, for, I mean, again, this is a featuring, so I guess there's some reasoning to that. But for a Koridori submission, I expected a bit more pep in it, somehow. This was somewhat mellow, which is fine. It's just not as much to my liking. So, a nice submission. I don't think I'd put it in my favorites, but yeah, this is good stuff as always from Koridori. And yeah, I mean, I haven't talked about rating. This got a rating of 96, so you can tell this is quality. Alright, our next one is Hexburst from I love pronouncing this this username. I never know how. From qfeileadh. I don't know. I seem to recall them actually explaining how to pronounce their username, and I do not remember. qfeileadh and Noah. It's a level 9 here, so guess I'm not out of the woods just yet. Now this one rated 128 points, so again, very, very should be good stuff. I'm waiting to see, obviously, but in terms of ratings, pretty impressive.
がかけがえのない僕らの力本当に高く
Wow. Yeah. A bit too hard for me. That was a difficult hyper. I mean, I guess it's a level 9, and you're expecting those kinds of things from a level 9, of course, but yeah. Wow, I was not expecting that kind of banger from qfeileadh. I mean, I know qfeileadh could do some really impressive stuff, just not in this genre. This is where I wasn't expecting them, and I love when artists where I've heard them before, and it just really surprised me like this. That was really nice. That's going on the list. All right, our next one is I can't read that kanji, so I won't. From Cheb. There it is. So yeah, if you can read that, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna play the level 7. I'll do 20 for this. It's a fun little chart. Kind of interesting. Very reminiscent of something you could have found again in the artcore years of BMS, as I like to call them. Yeah, I could have seen that back in that date. Doesn't do too much to try and, you know, stand out, but it's a fun submission nonetheless, and a fun chart at that. Doesn't do enough to get in my favorites, but it's definitely a chart I would replay again. Alright, next one is another song I can't pronounce, so thank God I can search with the name of the artist. Let's see, this should be the one. There we go. Oh, no, it's not. I'm incorrect. I can't find it. There's a problem here. Oh, no, never mind. I just can't read. Yeah, it's always sketchy when you're dealing with kanji. Alright, so this is our next submission. The last from this team. And let's see. I'll cut the high speed a little bit, and let's give it a shot.
「ねえ抱きしめてもう一度だけ」「僕ら嘘だらけの恋だけど」「幸せでした最後の夏は強く胸に刻んだ」こっそり記す秘密の日記君のこと誰よりも書き留めて光のそばの陰でいるにはきっと必要だったから流れ星僕らをつなぎ止めてこの想い絶対に同じだよね手を引いた小指を絡めたまま今だけはここにいるの紙飛行機に似顔絵描いて二人一緒に海へと投げた僕が描いた君の絵だけが波に包まれ消えていく大好きだとか愛してるとか口に出すだけならできたけど僕のそばから君が消えてくなぜかそんな気がしたの伝えたいことただ一つだけどうせ永遠とかないけれどあの日と同じ入道雲にもう一度だけ手を伸ばす紙飛行機に想いを乗せて風に包んで空へと投げた近くて遠い君との距離は今も変わりはしないから最後のページ思い出閉じて胸にときめきそうとしまうわもう戻らないあの夏の日々刻む言葉はありがとう
Wow, those chords actually got pretty difficult towards the end. So objectively, this is a really, really strong submission. If I look at the ratings, I see it's over 100. I'm not surprised. It's not entirely my thing, personally, right? Song-wise, this isn't really my kind of music, so I can't rate it too highly for that, unfortunately, just because that's not the kind of thing I'm into. But it's still a very, very good song and good chart. I was afraid that the chart would get a bit repetitive, but it actually got pretty difficult towards the end, and some of these scores are actually pretty ingenious. They feel natural to play, even though they're not that easy to get down. So that's another great submission. Overall, I think this team has done a fantastic job all across the board. Very textbook stuff. All right, moving on to our next team, which is Potato Tower. I'm not making it up. Let's see. Let's type in some hiragana. That's always fun. Listen here. There we go. There we go. And what do I want? What do I want? Oh right, QWERTY. Ah, come on. Oh, come on! Screw it, I'm just copy-pasting it. Yeah, of course you won't find it if you copy-paste it twice. Yes! I got it! Managed it. Alright, let's bump up the high speed for this one and give it a shot. That was a nice little submission right there. Kinda, you know, chill. I like those kind of songs that are, you know, kind of a down low, just relaxing, chill. The chart certainly wasn't relaxing. It threw some curveballs at me, but yeah, it was just a fine chart, kind of relaxing. I'm repeating myself, so I guess there's not too much else I have to say about it. It was fun. It's not the kind of stuff that I would put on my favorites, but it's pretty quality. Alright, let's move on to our next submission for this team. The good thing is, I can do the two next ones with one search, which helps. We got a level 9 here. That's our next stop. Oh my god. How did I clear? How did I clear? That was so hard. Oh my, oh my. Really bad accuracy too on this one. Jeez. That one gave me some trouble. But it was fun. It's, again, not necessarily the kind of music I'm into, but it's another song that would make for a great opening. I mean, it's obviously designed as an opening when you look at the video. So, I'd say it does its job very well. It's not my personal it's not my personal favorite, and I don't think it would be on the list, but it's a very fun submission, a very fun chart at that. Alright, let's relax a bit with the next one, because that one certainly gave me a workout. Sleep on Dancing. That was fun. Definitely a bit more laid back than the previous one, I'll say that much. Didn't stop me from almost ruining it towards the end, but hey. Yeah, that was nice. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of the song, but that's just personal taste. It is well composed. It is nice to listen to. It's just not my personal cup of tea. So, and the chart is fun. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it does it does its job plenty well. It's just not gonna be something that goes on my favorites, I don't think. Alright, in the next chart, and the last submission for this team, which is Hoshi no Negai, and apparently I can't look for it, hang on. Are you serious? Oh, is it not in there? Okay. Time to check. I might have not downloaded it. Hang on. Let's check. Let's make sure everything's in order here. Okay, so it should just be named that if I look at my files. Oh, yeah, I guess I just don't have it. It's unfortunate. Okay, well, let me extract it real quick. I'll restart LR2 and we can try it out. Okay. So, oh, that was a dumb move that I just made. That's okay. Just recover it very quickly. There we go. Alright, just close you for a minute and restart you immediately. There it is. Okay, there we go. Alright, what was I? Let me close this, there we go. There it is. Yeah, I just didn't have it apparently. I'll go to 230 for this one. So, Hoshi no Negai. This is actually the submission that rated the highest in this team with 69 points. Nice. Now, I've heard and played some stuff composed by P4Q before, so. Nice. Another well-designed submission. And just like the ones before it, it's not really my cup of tea song-wise, but hey, it's a strong submission, good singing, good composition, the chart is fun to play, it's got a full package, it's good stuff. And with that, we will be moving on to our next team, which is Team Pandora. And our first submission, if I can type it out properly. Hold on. Yes! Busted! By Jehezukyo. Now This is the one that rated the highest among this team at 54 points, so about average. We'll see what there is to enjoy. Jesus, that's a tough ending. Definitely can't do that. I like this. I did enjoy this. I'm struggling whether or not I should put it in the favorites. I don't think I will, unfortunately. This has a very, very nice concept. Execution, I think, falters a little bit, unfortunately. It's too bad considering there are some grievances I have both with the composition and the chart itself. It's really not that far from being something that could be in my favorites, but it just felt a bit awkward to play, and some of the musical passages felt a bit weird as well, so yeah, it's gonna sit out on this one, but it's a very, very nice attempt. Alright, next up we've got Lunaris by Axioma.Decade. I'll do level 6 on this one. Interestingly enough, this felt very similar to the last one. This is also too hard for a level 6. But, again, still fun, but some missing pieces here and there, although I did like the music a little bit more this time around. The beginning of this chart was super, super difficult, and I couldn't get a proper hang of the pattern somehow. Huh. Give the last submission for this team a shot. Fortalis. Alright, we'll do the level 7. Let's see if that one sits a little bit better with me. At least the guy in charge of the videos for this team is pretty talented. $60 FPS too. And I choked it. Yeah, that was another fun one that had some... Not questionables, but some patterns I couldn't really get around. I mean, I guess it's the same charter that made the previous chart, so I guess I find the same problems I had with the last one and this one as well. And again, song is nice. It's that close from being something I'd listen to on repeat. But again, there's some stuff that I felt like the song could have gone into more interesting dimensions. What the hell? I felt like the song could have done more, and it just kind of didn't. So I'm left a little bit wondering what could have been here. But that's, still a really good submission. It just feels like there could have been a little bit more, maybe. So next up, we've got Euphoria Guru with 3 submissions from the same person. You'll never guess who. And the search failed, so what exactly happened there? Oh, that's why. Okay. Let me see. Aha! There it is. So the first one I'm going to play is Island of Blue, BMS Edit. 16 BPM, that'll be 240 for me. The feel of 70s meets sounds of the 20s. Okay, well, lay it on me. I'm listening. Just barely clinched that one. I don't know what happened to my accuracy on this one. I didn't do very well there. Shot-wise, pretty fun. The end, it was a bit too much. It really could have been lighter with the notes. It felt like overkill at the end. I don't really think there was a need to tack on so many notes. The song itself, I don't really have too many problems with. The only thing I'd say is sometimes the instruments plus the vocals stacking up against each other, it's kind of hard to distinguish what is what, and it makes the melody a little confused, but that's okay. Alright, next we've got Stay With Me, BMS Edit. Wait, hang on. Wasn't that the one I just played? No, I played Island of Blue, so never mind. I did things correctly. Correct me. I'll try level 9, sure. Let's see. Yep, that's good. But I gotta say, in terms of genre, this is definitely very unique. That's a good thing. This is too hard for me. I'm gonna try to level 4. Unfortunately, the hyper is too much. It's too many notes. Too dense for me. So we'll try to level 4 and relax for a moment. This is definitely way too hard for level 4, but that's okay. I mean, those charts are pretty difficult even on their own, so I'm guessing the level is a bit... it's not the most representative of the difficulty of the chart. Song is very impressive. The composition is super good. Unfortunately, it feels like some of those instruments used could be... I don't know, they feel a little bit cheap at times. But I'm not done with Stay With Me, because I need to play the piano solo now, which is level 7. Let's see. Well, BPM shouldn't have changed too much. We'll go to 250 on the high speed though. I feel like this works way better. In terms of song, that was actually really, really nice. Just the piano solo. I enjoy that a lot more. That works a lot more for me. I'm still not sure why I'm not able to get any kind of good accuracy here. But, well. Chow was okay. It was definitely more adequate for level 7 this time around. Okay, so moving on to our next and last team for today. Omnibus Colors. We're starting out with Dyson and Banquet of Moon Night. We've got a level 7 here. Okay, 191. Put this up at 210. And let's give it a shot. Now let's see. In terms of ratings, 59 points for Banquet of Moon Night. So not bad, but let's see. They certainly make you work for it towards the end. Oh my god. That was another very, very nice piano piece. Enjoyed that quite a bit. God, what is it with me and my accuracy right now? I don't know what's going on. It's certainly annoying. Whew. But I had a fun time regardless. Piano pieces, they're generally pretty damn good, right? Alright, next up we've got a big one. Gary the Third. Or Gary 3, I suppose. There it is. Oh, it's a 510! I'll try to level 10. Alright. This one rated pretty high. It rated at 102 points. Let's see, 173. Bump up to 230. We'll give it a shot. If it's too hard, I'll downgrade. Come on, man. 510. Ugh. That's the spread I hate, because usually 10 is too hard for me and 5 is too easy. So, but we'll try it. Wow. That was impressive. I've never heard something like that before. God, my accuracy just pains me to look at that. Ugh. What's going on with me? But that's really impressive. Again, that spread makes it hard to rate, because I couldn't really play this one. If I played a 5, it's probably going to be too easy. But so I'm basically going off the song and a little bit of the chart that I played. But I think this could definitely go towards the favorites. It is unlike anything I've heard in BMS so far, and I really like it. Alright, let's move on to the last song for today. Keiwata feat. Noah. I can't read that, sorry. There's the first kanji I can't read. The rest I can kind of read. But, alright. Let's give that a shot, and we'll be done for today. Put myself at, yeah, 290. And this one, let's see. This one was rated at around 80 points, so did pretty well too, all things considered. Nice! That's a good way to end things, with a song that is really, really nice, really easy to listen to, and a chart that just nails it. Very, very fun chart. I love those passages with the streams, because the song is so slow that you can really take your time and find the best way to get through them. And you're not, you know... I always hate to be rushing a bit through streams, and the BPM for this is just... it fits so perfectly. I really, really enjoyed that one. I think that one could even go on the list. I'll be generous and put 2 for this team on the list. Why not? Well deserved. Very, very fun. Alright. That's gonna be it for me. At least for tonight. I'm approaching the 2 hour and 30 minutes mark. My arms are starting to get pretty tired, so I think I should probably call it quits now. Anyway, so thank you for watching. I'll be doing another stream of this during the week for sure. I'll try to do a little bit more this week, if I can help it, but other than that, probably not tomorrow, but I'll definitely try to make it on Wednesday, so tune in to that. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in a few.